It was an unassuming Tuesday morning at the City Haven homeless shelter, where the staff bustled about preparing for another day of serving the community. Located in the heart of downtown, the shelter provided meals, beds, and hope for hundreds of people struggling to rebuild their lives. The staff worked tirelessly, often feeling invisible to the world outside. But today was different. The director of the shelter, Maria Bennett, received an unusual call the day before. It was from representatives of two powerful figures, Elon Musk, the tech visionary and billionaire CEO, and Donald Trump, former U.S. president and businessman. They wanted to visit the shelter together. At first, Maria thought it was a prank, but after confirming the details, she realized this was very real. The news spread quickly among the staff and residents. Speculation ran wild. Why were these two polarizing figures coming? Was it a PR stunt, a charity event, or something deeper? At 9 a.m. sharp, two sleek SUVs pulled up outside the shelter. Out stepped Elon Musk, casually dressed in a black t-shirt and jeans, looking thoughtful as he glanced around. Donald Trump followed in his signature suit and red tie, exuding confidence as he waved at the gathering crowd of onlookers. The stark contrast between the two men was apparent, but their shared purpose was intriguing. They were greeted by Maria, who led them inside to meet the residents. The atmosphere was a mix of excitement and skepticism. Many wondered what these billionaires could possibly understand about the struggles of homelessness. Elon and Donald decided to split up initially, each exploring different parts of the shelter. Elon Musk was drawn to the shelter's technology room, a modest space with donated computers. He sat down with a group of residents and began asking questions about their aspirations, challenges, and dreams. One young man, David, shared his story of losing his job during the pandemic and his dream of becoming a software engineer. Elon listened intently, his expression serious. After their conversation, Elon turned to Maria. "This place has potential, but it's lacking the tools to truly empower these people. What if we created a training program here, a way to teach coding, engineering, and renewable energy skills? We could give them the tools to rebuild their lives." The idea was ambitious, but it was classic Elon, always thinking of innovative solutions. Donald Trump, on the other hand, made his way to the dining area where lunch was being served. He immediately began chatting with the residents, shaking hands and cracking jokes. His larger-than-life personality drew laughter and smiles, even from those who were initially wary. One elderly woman, Ms. Geraldine, shared her story of losing her home due to medical bills. Moved by her resilience, Donald turned to Maria and said, "We need to rally some serious funding for this place. I can make a few calls and bring in some heavyweights. These people need more resources, and they need them now." His approach was direct and pragmatic. Where Elon saw solutions in innovation, Donald saw the power of immediate action. As the day went on, Elon and Donald found themselves in the shelter's common area, where they met a young girl named Lily. Barely 10 years old, she'd been living at the shelter with her mother for months. She shyly handed each of them a drawing, a rocket for Elon and a tall building for Donald. Her innocent gesture sparked a rare, heartfelt conversation between the two men. "Kids like Lily shouldn't have to dream about rockets or buildings from a shelter," Elon said, his voice tinged with emotion. Donald nodded, uncharacteristically solemn. "You're right. We have the resources to make sure she doesn't have to." The two men began brainstorming together. What if they combined their approaches? Elon's focus on education and innovation with Donald's talent for rallying support and funding. Their conversation turned into a plan, a nationwide initiative to transform shelters into hubs of opportunity, with better facilities, educational programs, and partnerships with businesses to provide job placements. Over the next few weeks, the plan unfolded with remarkable speed and precision. Elon funded the installation of state-of-the-art learning labs in shelters across the country, equipped with the latest technology to provide skills training, online education, and access to job-seeking resources. These labs became a beacon of hope for those seeking a way out of their circumstances. Meanwhile, Donald leveraged his vast network of connections to secure long-term funding and sponsorships from corporations, ensuring the program's sustainability for years to come. Together, they launched the Hope Forward Initiative, a groundbreaking program aimed at breaking the cycle of homelessness through empowerment and opportunity. Its mission was simple yet revolutionary: to provide the tools, resources, and support necessary to help individuals transition from shelters to stable, fulfilling lives. This initiative included mentorship programs, healthcare services, housing assistance, and job placement opportunities. The residents of the City Haven shelter were the first to experience its transformative effects. David, the aspiring software engineer, was granted a full scholarship to a prestigious coding boot camp. Mentored by one of Elon's engineers, he not only excelled in the program, but also secured a job at a leading tech firm within months. Ms. Geraldine, the warm-hearted matriarch of the shelter, received the medical care she desperately needed and was provided with a comfortable apartment where she could live independently. Her newfound stability allowed her to volunteer part-time, offering support to others at the shelter. And then there was little Lily. Her infectious smile and unyielding hope captured the hearts of millions as her story became the face of the initiative. Lily's mother, empowered by the program, found stable employment and began saving for a future home. The program even offered Lily a scholarship fund for her education, ensuring her bright future. City Haven became a national success story, inspiring shelters across the country to adopt similar approaches. The ripple effects extended far beyond the shelter itself, with local businesses, schools, and community organizations stepping up to support the initiative. Volunteers offered tutoring, companies held job fairs specifically for program participants, and medical professionals donated their time and expertise. The program didn't just change individual lives, it began to shift societal attitudes toward homelessness. The narrative was no longer one of blame or neglect, but of compassion, opportunity, and human potential. Media outlets covered the story extensively, amplifying the initiative's reach and sparking a nationwide movement. For David, Ms. Geraldine, and Lily, the Hope Forward initiative was more than just a lifeline. It was a second chance to live with dignity and purpose. For Elon and Donald, it was proof that combining innovation with compassion could create real, lasting change. But perhaps the greatest impact was the renewed sense of hope and belief in humanity. The collaboration between two vastly different men showed the world that barriers could be broken and lives could be transformed when empathy, resources, and determination came together. Their visit not only transformed the shelter, but also left a lasting impact on Elon and Donald. For Elon, it was a reminder of the human side of his quest to innovate and change the world. For Donald, it was an opportunity to use his influence for a cause that transcended politics. The story of their collaboration spread like wildfire, inspiring others to step up and make a difference. Critics called it a PR stunt, but the tangible results silenced most skeptics. In the end, the day wasn't about their differences or their fame. It was about the lives they touched and the change they sparked. It was a powerful reminder that even the most unlikely allies can come together to create something extraordinary.